Quite certainly, we all asked, well, which is the best argument you've yet come up? I think every one of us picks the fine-tuning one as the most intriguing.
The Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
1 degree, well, 1 degree, 1 hair different to nothing. So.
Now that's getting warm. That's getting close to a good argument.
Does the fine-tuning of the universe prove the existence of God? If you are still on the fence and you do not know what you believe about God, rather there is a God, or if you don't have enough proof to believe there is a God, I believe that the fine-tuning argument is something that might be able to get you off of the fence. So if you do not know what the fine-tuning of the universe is, it is the remarkable precision of the physical constants, such as gravity, the speed of light, and the way that certain elements coexist with one another. Without these things being perfectly aligned the way they are, life in our universe, and even our universe even having form, would not be possible. So with that being said, I'm going to be responding to and reviewing to this video of Dr. Craig and Dr. Frank Turk. They're going to be talking about some objections against the fine-tuning of the universe, and they explain what it is a little bit more, why it's necessary, and ultimately why it's undeniable.
What's the most persistent objection you hear to the fine-tuning argument?
Well, among students who are not informed about these things, the most probable objection is that the universe is not fine-tuned for our existence. And in fact, physics does not exhibit the sort of fine-tuning that I've just described to you. That is patently false. However, the multiplicity and the variety of constants and quantities that have to be fine-tuned in this way is so great that the probability that any future physics will ever eliminate it entirely is highly, highly unlikely. So scientists, among physicists who are informed, the most prominent objection is the multiverse. Guys, that if our universe is the only one it is, then the odds that it would be fine-tuned in the way that it is are just impossible to face. The chances are practically infinitesimal. And therefore, what they do is they multiply their probabilistic resources by imagining that there is a multiverse, an array of worlds of which our universe is just a member, and moreover, all of these worlds are randomly ordered in their constants and quantities, so that by chance alone, if this ensemble of worlds is infinite, then finely tuned worlds will appear somewhere in the ensemble, and lo and behold, here we are, we happen to be in this one, but nothing to be surprised about, given the multiverse of randomly tuned worlds. So this is the major alternative to a designer today, the multiverse hypothesis.
And what would be your first comeback to this wild speculation for which there's no evidence?
Well, what you just said, Roger of Oxford University has offered a really powerful argument against using the multiverse to explain fine-tuning. And it's basically this, that in order for observers to exist, you don't have to have a world that is fine-tuned like our universe is. You could have a universe which is no larger than our solar system, where you have an island of order and a sea of chaos outside of that. And that sort of universe is vastly more probable than a finely universe like ours. In fact, the most probable observable universe would be an even smaller universe, one that consists of a single brain that fluctuates into being out of the quantum vacuum with illusory perceptions of an external world. So if you appeal to the multiverse hypothesis, you have no way of knowing whether or not you are an ordinary observer like us, or whether or not, in fact, you are a Boltzmann brain, as they're called, with the illusory perception of a world that does not exist.
Yeah, so they can continue to get into this a little bit more. Yeah, this is something that Sam Harris argues a lot, a very famous atheist. He says that consciousness is not a real thing, and that we don't even know if we're really living. So again, like even just having a consciousness and the brain itself and the way it is strategically oriented with the rest of our being, I think that people really have to think about that. I believe that if the universe is strategically designed and there is a creator of the universe, I believe that that creator is going to make himself known through the universe. So I think that the fine-tuning argument, ultimately in my belief, is that God is revealing himself. As humans grow in knowledge and understanding, that God is revealing himself through the technical things that hold the universe together. Now, I want to share with you something that I think a lot of people don't think about, and that is that the universe is not eternal. So that means it had a start. Now, a lot of people say that, okay, the Big Bang was the start of the universe, and from there, nobody really knows what caused the Big Bang. But some people have said that they believe that the universe is eternal, and they say stuff like, why does the universe have to have had a start? And the truth is that all the energy in the universe is being expelled. So that means that the universe is going to come to an end. Henceforth, it's not eternal. In the beginning, right, there was either nothing that created everything, or there's something that created everything. Now, you could say that that was the Big Bang Theory. However, that does not explain how everything is just so finely tuned with one another, so interwoven with one another, that makes the universe not just livable, but it's almost like it's screaming at us that it was created. So I don't know what you guys believe, but yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with that question. Do you believe that the universe was created by nothing, or do you believe the universe was created by something? And that's the ultimate question. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and peace.